on this video because you want to learn what the delegation roadmap is. And one thing I want to say before I actually go into what the delegation roadmap is, and we actually do have a template for that where they can go and make a copy of it, and you'll find that attached here to this lesson or to this topic, I'm sorry. But one of the things that you need to understand is by the very nature of you going through this course, you are going to know 99% more than most of the population what it takes to hire somebody and what a virtual assistant or a distant assistant is. You're going to know so much more than most business leaders in the entire world. So there's something there. They're looking to you for your expertise. You're the one providing the answers. They're the one that are coming up with the questions. As a matter of fact, sometimes we might even say some of the things that you might consider asking or thinking about are, and naming some of those questions. One of the biggest challenges people have, and believe this or not, is they don't know how to effectively delegate. They don't know what to delegate or how to do it. And it's your responsibility to kind of give them that kind of a little lift up and let them know this is how you do it. And this is how you can figure out what you can delegate. And enter the delegation roadmap. A good friend of mine, Scott Beebe, is the person that created this. I adopted this from him. He has a company called mybusinessonpurpose.com. You can go check it out. He's unbelievable when it comes to these kind of things. But our clients really, really enjoy doing this. Now, the barrier here is to actually get them to do it. And sometimes that's you scheduling a time to meet with them to go over and perform the delegation roadmap with them simply by asking them questions. And you're actually going through and filling out the template. I've found that that's been really beneficial. The business leaders and the agency owners are so busy all the time. It's really hard for them. They're trying to hire an assistant because they're so chaotic right now. Their business is in utter chaos. So by you taking the time out of your busy schedule and sitting down with them to perform this delegation roadmap, you will drastically see an increase in closing your sales. So what a delegation roadmap is basically a template where it allows them an opportunity to brainstorm. I like to refer to it as a brain dump. Get everything that's in here out and down on paper. And the first question you have to ask is, what do you do? What do you do on a daily basis? What are the types of things you do that you do over and over again? Thus my book, Quit Repeating Yourself. What are the things you always are repeating? Or is it something you repeat more than once? Then it probably needs to be documented. So you write down every single task. And what happens is and then you assign 2 values to each one of those tasks. Number one is it something they must do, or can they delegate it? And number 2, is it something that gives them energy or something that drains them of energy? Because number one, if it's something they must do, if it's they're speaking at a conference, well, you're not going to have your assistant speak at the conference for you. So that's something they must do. But if it's something like checking your email, they can easily delegate that through our inbox training that we do for our assistants, so they're prepared to know how to manage the inbox of our clients. The second thing is, does it give them energy or drain them of energy? Now, if they get a lot of energy out of checking their email and that's what they like doing, that's part of their deal, well, they're going to want to continue doing that. I personally think that's a very poor choice on how to being a business leader and how to utilize your time. And also for me, checking email is not energy, right? It drains me of energy. So anything that I do, setting my calendar, if someone wants to book a time with me, I feel so much better if someone else can reach out and say, hey, what time are you available? Instead of me spending the 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure out, well, I can't do next Wednesday. How about you? I can't do that either. How about Tuesday? No, I can't do that. Right? That's stuff I don't need to be focusing on. My assistant, bam, she can nail that. And it'd be off to the races there. Long story longer, list down everything that they do that's a repeatable task, and those assign 2 values. Is it something they must do, or can they delegate? The second thing, does it give them or drain them of energy? Then what they'll do is everything that they can delegate and drains them of energy now becomes a subset task list, where now you can start breaking those tasks out into roles. So if they want to, make travel arrangements, but they don't like doing that, they can delegate that. It doesn't give them energy. Well, that's going to go under the personal assistant role. If they want to update their website or build a new website and they don't want to do it, they don't know how to do it, well, their personal assistant's not trained in website management. This also, by the way, is a precursor to learning about the ISP, because this is a potential upsell for you. But they put that in the website developer role, and then the graphic designer role, the project coordinator role, and you can start building out those tasks that's related to the role and responsibility. And what does this do? This leads them into knowing what tasks they can delegate, how to delegate these tasks, and most importantly, how to create a job role and responsibilities. Many people refer to that as a job description. We have a role and responsibilities within that role. So you can see how this is all leading to the next thing down the road. So if you have any questions about the delegation roadmap or need more explanation, please let me know. Otherwise, there's a link here in this topic. You can go ahead and look at that and make a copy for yourself and go through that. And hopefully this explains what the delegation roadmap is. And it's a really, really powerful way to build trust, spend some more time with your client, and get them to the next level. So they're really excited because they start realizing, wow, I'm doing a lot that I don't need to. It's a really good sales tool for you. It's a really good operational tool for them. So it's a win-win. All right. So thanks so much. Onward and upward.